Gonna go to the tail of the tape. We've got Tank in the blue corner taking on BIZZARE VR in the red corner. Both boxers fighting out of stationary room space. Both of them in North America Central. Tank representing the Golden Boys Gym. He's actually the gym leader of the Golden Boys Gym. Shout out to Golden Boys. BIZZARE VR representing BY Boxing Gym here in the RIngsideVR Discord. It's going to be a little man's fight. You know, Tank is a little man, 4'11", under 5 feet. BIZZARE VR coming in at 5'7", respectable height, so a little bit of height difference, but Tank don't never care, bro. And honestly, both of these fighters are equally ranked. They're in the unranked to 1500 ELO division in the game. So it's going to be an even ELO experience matchup, but the height is what we're going to see if it's going to be truly the deciding factor. Commentators for the evening are going to be Sali and Jay Baca. Fellas, take it away.
All right, we got Tank in the silver, and then we got, that's BIZZARE VR in the red. I love the ringside colors there. And fight is on their way. Gloves tapped for respect, and this match is on. Jay Baca, you got any early favorites?
Honestly, I think any fighter could really take this if what's his name? If BIZZARE VR can use his reach and keep Tank at bay, I really think he can take this fight.
Yeah, that is usually one of the standard things that a short versus tall fighter has to deal with, right? Usually that short fighter is going to have a huge advantage in the in-fight. They're just going to get better angles, but right now BIZZARE VR not intimidated by that at all.
Yeah, he's closing the distance, which should be the thing that Tank is doing, but he's the one taking control of this fight early on.
Yeah, nice knockdown for him, though. Plenty of time for Tank to come back. At the same time, a bit of an early knockdown. You're getting in that danger of that, of the TKO early round one.
Yeah, that puts him ahead, and that should give him a confidence boost. It should make him feel like, okay, I got the knockdown. Now I can take my time and find some more shots and get him out of maybe get him out of it early or go for a decision.
Lots of different ways to do it, right? Personally, when I'm fighting the shorter fighters, I really like to stay on the back foot, right? Really work the jab. Basically, at no point am I engaging without throwing, that first probing shot. And there he is again. Beautiful combo.
Uppercut.
Yeah, it was almost like the White Fang style, uppercut overhand. Just beautiful hits.
Landing uppercuts in this game is so satisfying. I'm sure he feels great right now. That's going in the highlight reel for BIZZARE VR.
Couldn't agree more. Anything that you see that he's doing, especially to land these hits?
He's taking his time. I mean, he's rushing. He's going in and he's closing the distance, but he's taking his time. See, he's kind of on the back foot. But whenever he does manage to get those shots in, it's so powerful and it's so dangerous because Tank doesn't really move his head a lot. He kind of just rushes forward and keeps his hands up. But when he swings, his hands are always down, and I think that's a big issue.
He does leave the head open. BIZZARE VR has definitely taken advantage of that a couple of times this fight, and already 2 knockdowns. He's being very patient about this third. He's not, he could just be going for it for the TKO, but he's confident that he's going to get the counter shot, and maybe right here is where it is, although Tank's got him on the ropes. It's the best action that he's been throwing. Yeah, go on.
Oh, no, you go. You say it.
I was going to say that's the best action he's gotten so far in the night, and I think the clinch was the right way to go. But right now, BIZZARE in the corner. This is dangerous for both fighters. Tank right there in knockdown range, and there he is. He's stuck there.
Yeah, but he got caught with the hard right hand. 10 seconds left. Tank's pouring it on. Oh! He was stuck.
Great hit by Tank. I don't know what happened there. BIZZARE VR just kind of slowed down a little bit towards the end of that fight. I think he should have stayed with the aggression. It was working for him. But now this round is still going to go in his favor, but Tank getting an important win on the scorecard and a moral victory there. Potentially early adjustment round. And so speaking of which, Jay, what do you think that Tank has got to do, or maybe that he was already doing, to make the adjustment to BIZZARE?
Well, I think he needs to keep his head off the center line when he throws. He needs to close the distance, keep him.
Pieces in, seconds out. Okay, get ready. Box on.
Landing right in the precision spots. You know, Tank's definitely thrown a greater volume of punches, so on the damage, it could be, you know, closer than it looks. But I think BIZZARE VR still has this match in the bag. He just has to stay a little more active than he did at the end of round 1. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, I think he might have sold a little bit at the end of the round, at the first round, because he had a 10-7 in his favor. Now he has a 10-8, so this could be anyone's match now.
For sure. And it definitely, even if it isn't, you know, even if Tank still had a chance to win the match before, right? This gives him more options, right? He doesn't have to go for that TKO. He could just, you know, start winning on the scorecards. But there it is, BIZZARE VR, beautiful hook combos.
Left hook.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, every single time that BIZZARE throws, he always lands. I think he should just continue to do that.
No, I totally agree with you, right? Like, he's been playing defensive, but I don't think he has to, right? Like, as long as he's staying in the outer or mid-range, he's, you know, got the better quality of punches, and it's throwing again right there. A little stylish dance. I love that, too. Spin around.
You can look for a TKO here. I don't think there's any danger coming back in most likeliness, unless he just goes on the fence again.
Are you saying no? He's not going for the TKO. We'll find out. He might get it anyway. Yeah. He's got a lot of time to work with.
He wants to fight as long as possible. Till it's time to shine. Yep. Acknowledging the commentary. Oh, but he got caught there. That was a hard right hook.
That's the thing about it, right? He did the same thing in round 1, and if he just lets Tank take free shots on him, even if he's being defensive, right? Eventually, the punches will land. He'll get caught in the corner, and he's going to get knocked down.
Yeah, see right there, he got caught with a big hook. Multiple of them.
No, but at this point, he's just trying to work on his defense, right? This has become less of a match for him and more of a training session. Tank's got to do, you know. There it is. Those are the kind of shots that are going to make him have to respond.
Oh! Right hook over the top. Poor Tank, though. They landed hard.
Yeah, the thing, Tank's been throwing good punches, right? But BIZZARE has that better understanding of this new patch and of the new damage system. You know, there's just I think it's really that, right? It's he's just keeping his head totally still and open up there while he's punching. BIZZARE VR doing a little bit of movement, even if it's not a lot, right? He's still bobbing with it, right? He's moving left and right. You can see he just ducked down even below Tank, even though he's the taller fighter. Generally speaking, yeah, I don't know if I would agree with not closing it out, which you might do here, but I'm really impressed with BIZZARE.
Yeah, I agree. But Tank was cracking him at the end of the round with those hooks, but I think BIZZARE absolutely took that round 10-7 in most likeliness. What do you think?
Oh, definitely, right. If you get 2 knockdowns and your opponent doesn't reply, it doesn't even matter what the damage is. Like he's definitely got it. But I am interested to see the damage at the end of the rounds, right? I think because he's just letting Tank get all these free shots, even if he's defending a lot of them, he is going to have to worry, you know, that the damage is going to rack up, though. If he keeps getting the knockdowns, you know, not something he's going to worry about. What do you think we're going to see in round 3? We're seeing the TKO, or he's gonna get it all the way. He's gonna grind it out all the way to the end.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the end, and I think he's gonna go to the end unless he decides, no, I want to get a TKO this round. But most likely he's gonna fight as long as possible, is what I think.
Yeah, Tank saying he's feeling sick in the chat, but only got one more round to work. If you can't, you know, don't push yourself. But you know, if we see you bend over, we'll know why.
Yeah.
All right.
I actually fought Native Diaz and he threw up, so I understand.
Listen, people underestimate this game. It is enough of a workout, and it really is. It's one of those things where it's, you know, it's a body weight workout for cardio. It's a shadow box. It's as hard as you want to go. So like, if you want, you know, to try as hard as you can to win your fight, you'll exert yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see it time and time again.
Oh. I mean, they're hitting each. Every single time they hit each other, the crowd always reacts.
Yeah, and I think it's those punches that BIZZARE is throwing. You can see that sequence there. He was beautifully backing up and tagging up Tank Davis the entire time, right? He's really, kind of putting on a defensive masterclass and showing how to use spacing to your advantage, how to use your natural ability, your height, your reach, your speed. Look at him. He's just perfect reaction time. And like, honestly, I think at this point he's showing that he's capable of being a higher level competitor. Tank just feels outmatched a little bit.
I agree. But Tank kind of landed these shots. He's landing big, and he's cracking them every single time he lands. See, he landed another right hand there.
He's getting the good shots though, but it feels like he's forcing it, right? Like you can tell he's kind of getting tired because he's just been throwing all fight. Whereas BIZZARE has spent half of each round just kind of resting and being in the guard position.
But he's in
Here
a bad
he is again, cracked him big time.
Tank's hurt
Ugly
bad.
face, and there it is. You knew that was coming.
Oh my gosh! Huge combination for BIZZARE. That is most likely gonna seal it. I don't think Tank's gonna even try to make a comeback. I think he's quote unquote sick. Or too sick.
No, I think Tank's got hard. I feel it. He's going to do his best. I can see him getting a knockdown even at the end of this, but he's going to have to change his approach. I think he's punching too early. He's got to be willing to maybe take a jab or two, cross the space, and then start the combo. In fact, even try to predict that early jab and then counter him. Right, just because you're the shorter fighter doesn't mean you can't use outboxer tactics.
Yeah. Oh. Maybe. Oh, wow. That's why you don't throw those hooks over and over again. It gets predictable.
All right, here it is, and we're going either to the end of the round or we're getting a TKO.
He's done this. He did this the past 2 rounds. So I think it's gonna be the same story.
Nah, it's round 3, right? There's no more fight after this. Yeah, I think he's going for it.
Maybe. I think there might be a little bit of lag at play because Tank's landing, and I don't know if it's the body effort, but it doesn't seem like it's doing much. Tank's hurt bad. This fight's gonna be over, I think. Tank's hurt very bad. Yep.
I think he might be grayed out. Yeah, you can see that ugly face taking a long time to go away.
Oh.
BIZZARE VR just adding, and you're right. There is some sort of technical thing.
Bad.
Tank hitting the time freeze.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
Masterclass performance from BIZZARE VR.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is the red corner.
Very dominant, probably 30-24.
Oh, and Super, are we doing post fights?
Quick post fights if people want to.
30-22.
30-22 is the scorecard here today, ladies and gentlemen. So taking a look at the scorecard, we got Tank versus BIZZARE VR. BIZZARE VR, perfect scores on that SAT, 10, 10, 10, 10-8, 10-7, and 10-7 for a total of 30-22. 2 knockdowns to 1 in the first round, 2 knockdowns to 0 in the second round, and another 2 knockdowns, almost getting that TKO in the third round. Looking at the damage, 14, 16 to 954, 23, 41 to 1037, and 22, 61 to 920 for your winner out of the red corner with a grand total of 6,018 to 2,911. BIZZARE VR. Go ahead and take it to the homies real quick. Yeah. So after we do these fights, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? We usually do a little post-fight chit-chat with the homies while we get the next fighters up. So, so if you could get the next fighters up, since you guys commentated this, go ahead and take the post-fight questions too.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, you want to take a crack at this?
Sure. All right, is it
fellas, when you guys are ready, fellas, when you guys are ready, go ahead and unmute.
Yep. All right, I'll talk to BIZZARE VR first. All right, great win from you tonight. Very dominant performance. Did you know he's gonna be this short, or did you know anything about him? Have you seen him fight before?
Actually, I fought him like a long time ago when I first joined the Discord. Like me and him, I sparred him like 2 times, so I knew how he was gonna fight. I kind of knew how his fighting style was already, so like to explain like why I didn't knock him out immediately in the other rounds and why I just kept knocking him down 2 times. I guess I kind of just wanted to have fun with the matches. before even doing anything. I kind of just wanted to let him get some hits in and you know, have an entertaining match.
Yeah, you kind of gave him a moral victory at the end of the first round, but you gave him nothing after that. A very dominant performance. Did you know, like, what was the game plan for this fight? The exact same thing as your other fights, or did you know what to do?
I basically just knew what to do. Like I said, I fought him before, so I knew his fighting style already. So, like, I know last time his fighting style was more aggressive. So I know him probably knowing me, he would probably be more passive, but I guess not really. So I just kind of just wanted to have an entertaining match to not just knock him out immediately in the second round. Because I was going to do it, but then I was like, no, never mind.
Yeah. Do you have anyone else? Like, do you have anyone in mind for your next fight?
My homie Entertainer. I
Oh,
want to fight my
Entertainer.
homie Entertainer. I want to fight Entertainer.
We got to get Entertainer up here
Ooh.
on a card. Entertainer, I know you out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and sign up, man. Sign up on time. I appreciate you coming through, man. Let's go on to talk to our next boxer real quick, and then I'm going to tell the chat how to get in on the card, and we're going to move on to the next fight.
All right. So are you gonna do this one or?
Sure, I'll do
Alright.
that one. All right. Bizarre. Or was that Bizarre or was that Tank Davis?
That's
I
Tank.
was
Is
doing
Tank
the-
is Tank well enough to talk? That's the question, because he said he was feeling sick.
Yeah.
Okay, Tank, bro, man, you had a rough time out there, bro. Go ahead and tell us what was going on. You was fighting a lot. It seemed like you was fighting a lot, the lag, and you were sick. What was happening behind the headset, bro?
Bro, like, it's hard. Like, I got no stamina at all. Like, normally, yeah, I'd be good after the first round, but, like, it was like, dang. Like, soon as I finished punching him, I happened to sit on the ground, and it's like my body just started aching. I'm like, dang.
Oof.
I'm, like, just tired. I might rest after this. Probably take a
Absolutely.
break for a little while.
Absolutely, bro. No, 100%, man. Just do your best. You know what I'm saying? Hydrate, recover, stretch, something, bro. Because I just want to make sure you were okay.
Thank you, Thank you, Uncle Super.
Sal, you got any follow-up questions for our boy Tank?
No, I just want to say, would you want to rematch after feeling better, or you feel like you want to take some more opponents before challenging Bizarre again?
Rematch after I get better. I'll probably be better by next week.
Okay.